Good morning. It's Thursday, January 8th, National Bubble Bath Day. Let me tell you something. I love a bubble bath. A lot of people do. I'm very special and unique, but a lot of people love a bubble bath. But it is a point of, not necessarily contention, but consistent conversation between my friends and family because they love to give me a hard time because I am a big believer that you need to bleach your tub before you take a bath. Am I wrong for wanting a clean tub? I'm not talking about just pouring bleach. I'm saying you spray. You take the bleach, you leave it for a couple minutes, then you rinse it fully and completely, then you take a nice bath. Am I in the wrong? I don't think I'm in the wrong for wanting a clean tub before a bath. And yet, anytime it comes up, friends and family will be like, you're the weird one. So that's what's happening. And now the news. We start in Minnesota, where protests have started after an ICE agent shot and killed 37-year-old Renee Nicole Good during a traffic stop in front of a family member. Videos from witnesses from various vantage points show an officer approaching the SUV as it was stopped in the middle of the road, demanding that the driver open the door and grabbing the handle as he does so. The SUV begins to pull forward slowly to kind of move out of the way, and another ICE officer standing in the front of the SUV pulled his weapon and immediately fired 2 shots as he was jumping back. The SUV then sped into 2 parked cars where it came to a stop. The administration says that she was driving towards the ICE agent. I saw the video. I'm not relying on third-party notes. I'm saying I saw the video. You can very clearly see the car going forward. The ICE agent is in front of the car. Then as the car moves, the ICE agent moves but shoots at the same time. The ICE agent says it was in self-defense. That's not what it was. The ICE agent did go to the hospital for injuries. They have since been released. He now gets to go home and spend some time with his family. Not everybody in this scenario gets to have that same opportunity. Here's the problem. And understand that I'm saying this not politically. I'm stating a fact based on things that we have already seen because we have been dealing with this administration. This is Trump 2.0. We've been dealing with this guy for a decade. This administration is an unreliable narrator. They are liars. They want you to feel a certain way about ICE agents being in these cities, and so they will do whatever they can. They will say whatever they need to try and manipulate your feelings. They will try and make you think that you cannot believe your own eyes. They'll say whatever it takes. Look what they did just this week on Tuesday with the truth about January 6th. They reinvented the entire timeline and posted it on the official White House website. The official one. The one that ends in .gov. Saying that the Democrats were the real insurrectionists. They will try to make you think you cannot believe your own eyes. We cannot let them. I'm telling you, I saw the video. I saw what happened. Obviously, an investigation will take place, but it is worth noting that this is the 5th person killed since this immigration crackdown began. Silverio Villegas Gonzalez was killed September 12th, also during a traffic stop. Authorities allege that he evaded arrest and dragged an officer with his vehicle. Authorities allege that. That is still under investigation. Jaime Alanis fell from a roof and broke his neck, dying 2 days later during a raid in Camarillo. He was trying to evade ICE officers there. On August 14th, a man was running away from immigration authorities outside of a Home Depot when he was hit by an SUV. And he died after that. 5 deaths. Being in this country illegally is a misdemeanor. It is no different than a traffic ticket. We are talking about people that have risked everything to come here and make a better life for themselves, for their family. Or people who were brought here as children or babies, and they don't know any different. Many of the people that ICE has picked up were already in the middle of their immigration process. I'm not just guessing. I know that because there are raids happening at the courthouses. This administration, solely because of white nationalism, is scooping up as many brown people as possible, and they are treating them inhumanely. That is a documented fact. And when people are attempting to evade this inhumane treatment, people are dying. So, of course, there are protests happening right now. This area is not new to tragedy at the hand of law enforcement. The shooting took place just about a mile away from where George Floyd was murdered. This is one to keep an eye on. I'm recording this in the evening, on Wednesday evening, going into Thursday. As I'm recording this, there were a couple hundred people gathered around for these protests. We will see what things look like in the morning. On Wednesday, after a 2-week chase, boats are so slow. U.S. forces have seized an oil tanker between Iceland and Britain with a Russian flag. Russian flag on the oil tanker. Apparently, this tanker was granted temporary permission to sail under the Russian flag, according to the Russian Ministry of Transportation. And per international law, quote, no state has the right to force against vessels duly registered in the jurisdictions of other states, end quote. It should be noted that in addition to being under the Russian flag, the UK was providing a base and other support for this oil tanker. So, I don't know, but it sure sounds to me like people are going to be pretty mad that we took it. I know what you're thinking. Hey, the Russian government is famously chill. Famously super cool with people taking stuff of theirs and stuff like that. But I think they're not going to like this. The U.S. says this tanker was originally part of something called a ghost fleet that was moving oil between Venezuela, Russia, and Iran. I wonder if Iran will also be upset about this. Iran also famously very chill. Russia and Iran, big fans of us right now. So this seems like good we took it. Additionally, a second tanker, which the U.S. says was stateless, as well as operating in international waters and conducting illegal activities, was intercepted. And that's it. That's the news. I think we're going to take a little bit of a shorter episode just to give ourselves a break. We will be back tomorrow. We can afford to breathe just a little. I'm proud of bubble baths. Little bath salts, not bath salts in the bubble baths, not for chomping. Remember when people did that? Bath salts, maybe some candle if you want it, some bubbles, some music. That's an A+ evening right there. But more than bubble baths, because you are also an A+, as well as a soothing thought. I'm proud of you.